Hey, welcome to JK Next Garage. So today we're going to replace these rockers with these new rockers right here. So we need to get a game plan. Never done this before, so stick with us and see if our plan will work for you. So today we'll go over some reference measurements we took from this old rocker panel right here off the car body and off the floor or off the body cart jig. So we can make sure that this brand new one goes in where it needs to be.
All right, well, let's get into it. So we got to replace these rockers, right? I am going to try and replace the full rocker all at one time. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to give it a try. So this video is going to be more on the prep work that I have to do to try and get this full rocker out, and the reference measurements that I've taken, that I've written down, and kind of my game plan on this whole rocker replacement. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a little nerve-wracking. Never have done this before and not exactly sure how to do it, but I don't know, we'll get through this. So I'm gonna start with kind of my game plan that I wrote on my whiteboard. So here's my game plan that I wrote up. Everything can be adjusted if need be. So first thing I'm going to do is get my reference measurements, and we'll go over that. And then I'm going to get the doors back on and get them aligned and check the gaps. All this before we take out the rockers. And then I got to start removing some spot welds and cut the openings for in the pillars and stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so I got my new door shells up here and ready to be put on. Kelly will help me get those on, I guess. And but first I'll go over some measurements that I've taken for reference points. I know it's a lot. I'm going to be going over a lot of measurements, but having never done this before, I've got all kinds of measurements, kind of redundant measurements probably, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, you don't need that many and stuff like that, but this is just the way I'm doing it, having never done it before, so bear with me. So basically, I've got measurements on just about everything, probably twice and 3 times. That's just how I do things. And we'll go over the measurements on the car, but it's important to write all this down. Then I don't have to keep flipping back through a video to try and figure out what I measured and what I didn't. So that's just the way I do it. You do what you do. And, you know, all my measurements may not be the same as your measurements. So that's why I'm not really getting that specific on the actual measurement itself. I'm just taking reference points and measurements off of what I think I need to get this rocker back in the right spot. So let's go over the reference measurements that I took and where I took them from on the car. So, all right, so one of the things, I got this blue tape on the things that I need to remove. So obviously the seat mount bracket or whatever you call it, that's got to be removed. And I want to make sure it goes back in on the new floor pan in the same spot. So I just took some reference measurements here. So you can see 22.5, but what I did is I marked, I don't know if you can see that gold Sharpie mark right on the firewall. That's not gonna move. So, and what I do when I take all my measurements is I mark both sides of the stick ruler, as you can see here and here, because I don't want to only mark once and then wonder what side was it. Was it this side? Was it that side? So this way I know I'm right there. So I've taken measurements. I took the 2 measurements, one here, one there and back, and you can see my Sharpie mark there. And then I also took measurements back this way from here and there back to here and there. And I wrote down some measurements from basically from the inside here to the center of those marks from the inside of the rocker panel. And then also I've taken down, and this is probably for later on, but I've taken down some measurements from here down to the floor pan there. And I don't know, you probably can't see, but I've taken some measurements off of the corners here. I can show you on the other side. Yeah, this is a little better here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have my flashlight with me, but like I took a measurement from here to up here. That's where those measurements are. So once again, this one is from down in the floor pan there to here. So some other measurements I've taken was between the door jamb area there and the door jamb where it stops right there, and that came out to 35 and 5/16. It's not the same on the other side. Now this 42.5, that's from that part of that door jamb right there to the front of the rocker panel right here. Now I took that as a reference for, like I said, being redundant on measurements and stuff. I've taken measurements from this spot here in the door jamb to that spot there in the door jamb at 45 inches. These measurements that you see here, I think I've gone through before. This is from this point here all the way to the other side over there. Same with this one. That way I can see if it splits or widens out. See if it widens out at all. Not sure I'm going to put any bracing in here. I do have some spots that I did grind down, as you can see here, and I may end up putting a piece of bracing across here, but I don't know. I don't want it to be in the way either. So I know Jonathan, when he did his rocker on his new project there, the Mockingbird, he went from here to here, so I'm taking that measurement. And also from the rocker here down to the body cart. Now, when I take it down to the body cart, I have this piece of steel right here that put between these two lines, and that lines up right here with this edge. So basically I just bring it out, and then I can get my measurement from this corner here and from the bottom here. So I've got those measurements, and then I'll come back over here. So I took measurements from this corner here down to the square tube, and then also measurements from this corner here down and from the bottom down. So now my measurements from the frame rail to the inside of the rocker. So that's going to be from that mark right there, which is the inside of the frame rail, over to this part right here, that little flange or whatever of the rocker panel. We got stuff blowing all over in here. So anyway, as you can see, the back of my wheel well is pretty much gone, so those spot welds shouldn't be too hard to remove. So that's a lot of measurements, I know. So I'm not sure if I am going to take this completely out here. Now I know, so I got off of Jonathan's channel. He cut this here to open this up, which is good. I was hoping to save this part, but after thinking about this and the way he did it, to access that inside brace in there, there's just no other solution than to cut this out. Not a big deal. And that's why I did did those couple patches over there to kind of get used to patching this stuff back in. So that's what I'm going to do. So he was able to use his reference from here to the front of the rocker here. Unfortunately, I have to remove this part, and I'm not going to be able to use that measurement. So what I did was I took my level, my 2-foot level, I'll get that, and I basically leveled up from the cowl here, because this cowl is not going to move. And then I took the measurement from there to the front of the rocker panel. Just another extra measurement that I can use if I lose this here, because I've got the measurement from here to the rocker panel also. So then I've also taken a measurement from here, the bottom of this, down to the body cart right here. So I know it's a lot of information, a lot of talking. I apologize for that, but if you've never done this before, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So as you can see, I did have to cut this one out before, which was fine, and I was just gonna leave this because I wanted to keep this little bolt here. But looking at this rocker more and more, I'm not gonna be able to get this rocker out without cutting this off. So I'm gonna try and cut this back down, remove all this here. So as you can see, that's all rusted away in there. I don't know if you can see inside there, but you can see it's all rusted in there too. So anyways, so I don't know, I am gonna try and chisel this out. I am gonna cut these spot welds. I know, just cut it off and be done with it and all that stuff. Here's the thing, is with me never doing this before, I really like to see where every single spot weld is on this car. It's just one of those things that I don't want to miss anything. And if I ever do another project, I want to know why something's not coming apart, or you know, why things aren't working out. And I think the more knowledge you have on these cars with restoring them, the better, you know. So bear with me on that. It's just something that I choose to do. So I'm going to try and take this out without cutting it in pieces. I may end up cutting the one on the driver's side out in pieces if I can get this one out, just to make it go quicker. But I just want to see if I can get this out all in one piece. So for these here, I've got both of them right here. I've had these, I ordered these back when I bought the car. So I've had these floating around for a while, and the hardest part I think is going to be is getting this rocker extension up in there. It'll be interesting to see. You'll see me either struggle with it, or it'll go good, or we may end up having to cut that out and piecing that in. So I don't know. Anyways, so that's kind of where we're going to start.
Okay, well, that wraps it up. Unfortunately, not a very exciting video, not a whole lot of work getting done, but this is what you got to do when you've never done this before. Take all these measurements and hope to heck that you get everything right back into where it's supposed to be. So hopefully this will help you. Next, I think we're going to get to drilling out the spot welds and dropping that rocker panel. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one.